Just
welcome, mortal kind, to Quest Accepted. In a similar vein as to what we did last week, we thought we'd do a similar thing, but slightly different, with a bit of a twist.
It's like those painting stores that give you wine, so it's like D&D with a twist. So this is date night for us all, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building horror creatures. One of us will be building the HeroForge of it, and the other person will be building the stat block of it and the character class of what they imagine this creature, this villain to be.
Yeah, we're kind of doing like a roulette thing where we each give each other a description. So it's kind of like we're doing a little team building here, literally a team building thing. We have one more episode left of In the Shadow of Gods, our Quest Accepted's community adventure where we bring GMs from around the community to share their stories. Our guest GM Sky has been killing it, literally. The last episode live is this Sunday, 7 p.m. right here on Twitch. Be there for the climactic conclusion.
So if you are watching this on a computer and you have your phone handy, you can use that QR code. You can go ahead and scan that, and that will bring you to our Discord page. Or if you are viewing on a phone, you can easily go to our About page, find our links, and then you can go into the Discord from there. You can join us. You can find your own adventuring party with the multitude of people that are already in there. You can chill out at the tavern. You can talk. You can send art. You can send memes. So yeah, tomorrow we are playing Among Us. So join our Discord, like I said, with the QR code, or in our About page, and you can join and you can party up with us, and you can either be an imposter or a crew member, save the day or kill everybody on board. It's up to you.
We will be doing a pumpkin carving stream, so hop on in at 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday, October 28th, where we will be carving and some of us will be painting pumpkins. We also want to hear from you, so whatever pumpkin carving that you've got going on, feel free to take a picture, put it in the Discord. We want to see what your designs are like. Actually, if you do that beforehand, it might be cool because I don't really have an idea of what I'm going to do yet. All I know is that I'm going to make a huge mess, probably. So send them so that I can steal your ideas, because I could use some inspiration.
They just start putting in the most extravagant designs.
Let's see you fucking try this one.
Yeah, like a laser cutter. And they're like, some person that spent way too much money at Home Depot, and they're like, try this.
Do you like coffee? Are you a gamer? Well, we have the sponsor for you. Gamer Grind Co. Coffee is fantastic. When we were doing the Saturday stream with Kingdom Hearts, I had a cup myself, because again, you got to put your money where your mouth is, and it was amazing. Again, I'm a tea guy, but like, I'm going to start having my weekly cup of joe, and it was delicious. That was the Checkpoint coffee. We have a link in the About. Again, if you're on YouTube, you can check it there too. It's in the descriptions. So please, if you want to help support this awesome channel, these awesome people, and you want to see some more fun stuff, consider going to the link, getting yourself a bag. If you're not into coffee, they also have really cool merch. They have cups, they have hats, they have sweaters, stickers, you name it, they got it. Gamer Grind Co. Coffee for gamers, thank you. And on top of that, again, we're gonna figure out the details soon, but My Mom Watches was so kind that when she got her bag, she decided to donate it, so one lucky person
there we go.
is gonna get a chance to try some free coffee. This is the campaign coffee, and it's gonna be great. So we'll figure out the details on how to get that if you're interested, and we'll get you a bag to try for free.
You can smell the inside of the bag. You can smell the outside of the bag. Now it's been rubbed on Matt's chest.
Don't worry, I'm a clean boy. Now, after Monday the 28th, I don't know, I might be covered in pumpkin. And then lastly, I'm gonna do a little shout out again. Curious Accounts of Creepy Occurrences podcast from You've Reached Somewhere Productions has launched. It actually launched early last night. I've listened to the episode. It's even better than I could have imagined. So many great people worked on it, and just forever grateful for the opportunity. Again, it's an all Jacksonville cast. So much fun. The first episode has dropped. You can find that on any RSS service like Spotify, Apple iTunes, wherever you have your podcasts. Please go check it out. Give it a follow. Give it a rating. Leave a comment. Let them know that you loved it. Let them know what you think about it. Please go out, support, listen, and share it with all your friends. It's a fantastic thing. It was a labor of love, and I can't thank them enough. It was awesome.
We'll do the same thing we did last time. Whoever rolls highest gets to decide who goes first. Like,
Okay.
assigns all the stuff.
Okay.
So I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 4. This is exactly how it came out last time.
Steve,
So, I don't have any sunglasses, but it definitely felt like I have the power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Matt went first on the designing of the character, right?
I did the
Last-
HeroForge first.
yeah.
Yeah. So then, Marco, you do the HeroForge first, and Matt, you give the description.
Okay. This can be
All
done.
right.
Steve,
Yes.
I'm imagining for you a were type individual.
Okay.
This is not a werewolf of note or even a were-rat of D&D lore. No, this is a were-fish. I'm thinking
a were fish.
fish. If you can perhaps do like an amphibious creature, something like the Black Lagoon, but I don't know, maybe more.
Oh boy, I got you.
And then I'm thinking this where so they're a big swimmer, right? So big old forearms, like they're powerful. They're a grappler, right? They get you and they drag you to the depths. I'm thinking gnashing, gnarling teeth like a shark. Maybe something like I don't know. I don't want to give you too many things to just do. You do you, but I'm thinking something like a werefish.
You know I'm the one doing the HeroForge, right?
Marco, you're doing the werefish. Marco, I imagine for you a werefish. I know how much you like to be out on the water. And I know
I do love to be on
I
the
know
water.
how deep those veins run, like the gnar. And I just imagine you having a werefish of sorts.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Said a were fish
A werefish.
drags you down to the depths. Feel like
If the chat
walking
wants to
on.
get involved and give us a name for this monstrosity,
Oh, hell yeah.
that would be amazing. Give us a name.
They're a were creature, right?
Mhm.
Trying to see. I think HeroForge has some pretty good aquatic stuff already set. Do we want higher up ears? Probably not. I can't see anything here that I really.
So far, I'm digging it. Very Sailor Moon villain.
Ooh, actually, I do like the up top ears. Finned. That looks like a crown. That's pretty neat.
You can see me in a crowd.
Oh, so
Yeah,
maybe
I think that works out.
maybe this is like a royal.
Oh! Well, your werefish should have just got an 18 in stats.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Okay.
Now, this werefish, is it like when it goes through the water? Is it fast? Is it when you say that it drags people down? Is it like one of those like stalker fish that like hide on the bottom?
Oh,
and then
absolutely.
whoop-um?
Absolutely. I don't know if anyone else had this fear, but of like going down the drain or open water or like being like, oh my god, that the bathtub, like something like that. So I imagine that just about anywhere there's a source of water, that this werefish can perhaps drag you, Steve. Can perhaps drag you. So like I don't think it's just to like the fact that it's fast. It is fast, but I think it's also fast in its attack. It's unsuspecting. There's like a puddle. Sassy just redeemed sing mode.
Ah,
Well,
If
It
there's a
would
puddle or a
seem-
dripping stream, where fish are gonna grab your knee.
it's crazy that he has an 18. But now I just need to find out where to put it.
nah, they have to like. They're dragging you down. They gotta be muscular as hell.
Geeky Gamer
Yeah,
Girl,
do that.
send out the microphones.
All right, I'm
There
gonna
we
put a
go.
ding ding.
Menacing.
Sassy's calling you out for not singing, boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't usually do this. I I'm always just streaming D&D, so I don't very often sing. So I want something a little more menacing.
Oh my god!
Thank you, man, for the bits.
Not just one, not just two, but 10. 10. 10 biddies.
It's
My
like
mom watches says, Marco, you're a hoot.
It's like James Brown when he's trying to just like 1, and then the whole band like hits the horns. 1, not just one. Poof. Oh no, wait, no, it's church. Basically the same.
I said a bow, amen.
I said a.
Oh yeah. Give us a lick, Steve.
Yeah. Wait, how's the song start? It's like
If you had
1. No. It's like 1, 2, 3. This is all. It's your go.
Oh. Let me look up the lyrics without messing anything up. We both lie silently still in the dead of night. Although we both lie close together, we might be miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did, trying to break it up so we don't get copyright? Though I tried, but I guess that's why they say, Marco!
I don't know the song we're singing.
Every rose has its thorn.
Thank you.
Do you know,
Oh, hell yeah.
Where fish? You stalk the deep waters. You make everything
Groovy.
Soggy.
Soggy.
Do you know more than words?
I can try to learn it real quick.
My mom watches, says, "Ah, Matt, who knew? You guys are so talented in so many ways. Steve, you are an amazing guitarist." It's true.
Thanks.
It is true, he is.
Trying to figure out.
Words I want you.
Saying I love you.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
Ow. And then. So. Saying I love you.
Is
So-
not
And I want. Got it. How? How do you hear this? I keep on getting the other song stuck in my head.
Yep.
I mean, I see the chords. They make sense. But then when I play them, I'm like, oh, well, it's also because I'm not in half step down. So when I'm singing, singing out, yeah.
Saying I love you. So speaking of that, the Bramble the Mountain King has the final boss with that song in it. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Really?
Go watch that over on Quest Accepted Gaming.
Okay, so let me get back to. Oh my Jesus, that looks awesome.
It's badass, right?
Yeah.
I imagine she's some kind of like underwater priestess of sorts, and she's like a queen of the merfolk and stuff. So these are just simple weapons that she can use to like attack them, but this is a sacrificial dagger that she uses to actually make the sacrifice to whatever god.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
That's what's in my head.
So the question is, it's a werefish. So what is the other half when it's not this badass queen?
This is mid-transformation.
Mid-transformation.
So she looks like a woman, like a damsel in distress in the water. And this is the last thing, because this is the attention grabber for this fisherman, right? So as she's like swimming, like, oh no, help me, then like the second arms come out, and then the things on her face start to change, and the tail and the wings. So she's mid-transformation. So her natural form is actually this underwater monster creature, but she turns into human or human-esque to kind of trick people and hunt.
You're describing how I met my last girlfriend. How the fuck did you know this? I like the riff on it.
Yeah, it's a little different to what the original concept was, I guess, supposed to be. But I think this is pretty neat. No, I don't like that. Yeah, it's all gonna be coral. Cool. So this is made out of coral. This is made of like lava, like fire magic. This is ice magic from the depths. I wanted to get a good hair so that you can see like all this other stuff, but I'm not sold on this.
Kind of looks like Nicole Kidman in Aquaman 2.
Oh, with the headdress?
Yeah.
That horn reminds me of the horn from the big bad in Conan the Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
When he like rips off the horn
with
to like
Thulsa Doom, or the new one with Jason Momoa.
Obviously the best one.
With Arnold.
With Arnold.
You're right. With James Earl Jones.
Yes. Just like how the best Judge Dredd is the one with Sylvester Stallone. I lie. I'm so sorry, I lie.
No,
Carl Urban was fantastic, and he deserves a sequel. He has already stated that he'd be up for it. Now I don't know, because The Boys has taken off, and maybe he's like thrown off, the Judge Dredd hat. But that movie was savage, and it was so good. The only thing really good about the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie was the fact that like the armor was kind of comic book accurate, and everything else was like comic book accurate. Other than that, woof.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, like, do you need to talk about something?
Carl Urban and everybody that was in that film just needs another shot, because
it had Cersei, right, from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and Mama, it's judgment time. I was like, oh yeah.
So, were you a fan of the comics?
I have them.
I know. What's your favorite storyline?
Well, I kind of, funny enough, it's like when he discovers that Rico is Rico? Yeah, Rico is his brother, and how they were created. It's, I believe in the book that I have, that's like issues 1. I don't remember when they stop at, but I basically have volume 1 through 4. And I think it's either at like the end of the first book that I got and the beginning of the second one, where they kind of go into like his brother thing, but they were both like genetically created to be judges, and then one of them just didn't. I like that, because then it doesn't even like. It's not even like an issue later where he's dealing with Rico, and they're on the moon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that all just sounds absolutely wild to me. You're talking about he found his brother and they were made in the moon. I was like, I thought it was just like post-apocalyptic Earth.
So I forget like the seed that they used to create both of them. Like I think it was like the Grand Judge. He went to a sperm bank, and then they used that to create 2 kids, and it was both of them.
Mm-hmm. Because isn't it like a Romulus and Remus kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's a savage.
Yeah, I do remember that now. We will definitely have to put a spoiler warning on this one.
Yeah, so like in the Sylvester Stallone movie, they used a lot of like really cool characters that I like, and then in the new one, they just got like him down, like the fact that he takes like. I know it's like the main thing, but he takes off his helmet in the first beginning of the very beginning, and then he just like tosses it aside like he doesn't use it. However, in the new one, he never removes it because the face of justice is, there's no face of justice.
It's
am the law. Justice. Yeah.
I feel like with the Carl Urban one, they definitely had plans for more, but I don't think at the time it was received well.
Mm-hmm.
And so
the director of it did like on YouTube not director, it was like there was somebody that was tied closely to the film that on YouTube they have like a series of like the dark version of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's like Ari or something like that.
Yeah. Ari, not Ari Aster. He's something else. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. But I do know what you're talking about. The dark one was really cool.
I'm probably mispronouncing it, but Adi Shankar's Bootleg Universe. That's where he brought Thomas Jane back for the Punisher and did like a short called Dirty Laundry. I
feel like I've seen it and it's in the recesses of my mind, but I don't remember off the top of my head. This creature's looking fierce.
I like that she's looking up because that's where her prey is. So, because she's coming from the depths, right? She's bringing the sailors in. And she wants to give her a little ghostliness, a little like that wide.
Oh, like you could.
Yes, the sneer and the flare.
She got some fish lips.
Nah, she's angry. She's pissed. You've been polluting my fucking waters.
Pissed? There you go.
You think you're so much better.
This is a Captain Planet villain.
Exactly.
Captain Planet, he's a hero.
Do we
gonna take pollution down to zero? There we go.
If you were a planeteer, which one would you be?
I don't know. I'd like to be fire or water, probably.
Earth.
Yeah, I can see that.
I want to have some level of variety.
But if she's not blue, then she would die. I'm blue.
Yo, listen!
Nah, that's not menacing enough. That looks menacing as hell, bro.
Okay. I have created Fishy. And to give a little flavor, I made the character up to level 3 to choose a subclass. Alright, so Fishy is, as of now, is a rogue with the subclass of Soul Knight. So in order for to use the knife that's behind Fishy's back. She uses the soul knife to capture the souls of the dead. And then I was also going to make Fishy a warlock. But the race I chose as a Simic hybrid.
Nice.
With the animal enhancement of underwater adaptation. So you can breathe air and water. You have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Because I couldn't really find like a werewolf-esque thing. But with that being said, I imagined Fishy being this, if you say that Fishy lures in people and then instantly takes them and grabs them and pulls them underwater, it's very roguelike to sneak attack them. So that's why I went with the sneak attack. The soul knife was to utilize the knife that's behind the back for a little bit more. The background, I chose a cultist. You are an entertainer at heart, a performer with a flair for the dramatic of the love and the spotlight. You spent years honing your craft, mastering a demanding set of skills so you can perform them with panache and make them look easy. The wild applause, the scream of the crowds, the mayhem and terror spreading into the streets. This is what you live for. You are also a member of a cult devoted to an ancient demon who delights in violence and chaos. It just so happens that this cultist loves a good show, and the demon loves a good show, and your highest aspiration is to please this defiler, the Lord of Riots, with your own performance. So I gave skill proficiencies in stealth, athletics. I gave them tool proficiencies of a lute to maybe this feels very like a mermaid-esque type thing to lure them in and then drag them down. And for stats wise, I gave Fishy a 16 in strength, an 18 in dexterity, a 14 in constitution, a 14 in intelligence, a 10 for wisdom, and a 13 for charisma. I should probably boost up the charisma, but no, 14 for charisma. My bad, I forgot the bonuses. Yes, I definitely see how that could, lure them in with the loot and stab them in the legs so that way they can't run, and then slowly pull them down with your strength into the dark depths below where you can breathe, they can't, while you just witness them expire underwater, sacrificing them to the dark gods.
All right. That's pretty good. She's in the middle of her process of transformation back into her fish form. She has these tribal markings for the sacrifice that she makes. She's got these scars, so that how when you scar over you get discoloration. That's what these are. And she's just taking vengeance on sailors that desecrate the waters. And this is her ritualistic sacrificial knife. And she's able to really mess up any kind of vessel with those things. I like it. And her name is Fishy?
Yes.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm not too sold on the double-sided trident yet, but I'm okay with it. I think this is pretty neat. That was a lot of fun. That was really cool. Klitzel Schmike, thank you for the double-sided trident comment. I appreciate that.
Welcome back, Klitzel Schmike.
Better about that.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for coming.
That's the first time chatter. I've not recognized that name, I think.
Yeah, they came in on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Welcome back.
For the Kingdom Hearts stream.
When you swim away.
Okay.
Away.
You don't
So-
hear me say
So that was... So who's next?
Shall I not roll? And you two roll?
We roll?
Sure.
And whoever rolls highest gets to decide the next order of operations?
Yeah,
Sure.
Why not?
All right. I rolled
11.
a 2.
11. Let's see. I want to see Steve. Because I fucked up last time. Let's see Steve do the designing. Marco, I want to see your description. And then I'll do the background.
What I am envisioning is a sort of mad science. You know me, I gotta go with the like science artificer stuff. I'm envisioning a mad scientist that has like performed experiments on themselves, trying to do like bionic enhancements. So they were a doctor and they were trying to like make androids, make cyborgs to make to elevate humanity. And so when the accrediting body for medical practice caught them, they're like, oh, we're taking away your license. Also, we're sending you to prison. But then they started experimenting on prison mates. And so eventually they managed to like break out of prison somehow. And they didn't have subjects to experiment on, so they started experimenting on themselves. But they want to continue to develop more. So now that they've lost their mind with mutilating their body, they go out on the hunt for more subjects to experiment on, to test on, and all that. So I'm imagining somebody who's like part machine, and they've lost their humanity, and they're like all sorts of robotic and messed up.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here.
Start with stats. Also, chat, work on a name. Let's get a name for this person.
I like the like steampunk idea, and like the like Venom from Batman, like using infusions. Like most horror things are like ethereal, like out of the norm stuff, gross and scary and like alien. I think there's like a lot of true horror when it's like somebody that you could potentially relate to in some way. That's like really scary, is when it's like something that's connected in some way. That's what I envision.
Not looking for a dog tail, but where does that come out of? Okay.
What about a ducktail?
Whoa! DuckTales. Woo!
So I personally am not like really huge into horror. I mean, I'll watch it, I'll participate, you know, I'll check it out. But I have it's not a very common genre, which is why I probably don't do things like Sunday Scaries all that often, because I get scared.
I'm gonna take your lead, Steve, and go to level 3.
Okay.
And I'm just going in order with these numbers I rolled. Which so far makes sense. I surprisingly rolled pretty average. Okay, good. The things that I wanted to do.
Okay, fine. I won't have a back piece. Oh, there we go. That's the tilt that I wanted.
Who is Sarah Kerrigan?
Oh, Kerrigan from StarCraft 2. Yeah. She was a Spec Ops sniper that got infected from the Zerg, and then she became basically the big bad. And
you mean Buzz Lightyear is in StarCraft?
Buzz Lightyear is in StarCraft.
She's got like bone wings or something.
Yeah, she's savage. Need a light? That's the stuff.
We require more Vespine gas.
Ah, that's right. And then you have the Protoss, which I always liked, even though they had a ridiculous cost to build stuff. But no.
I don't think I ever played StarCraft. I played Halo Wars.
Halo Wars was pretty good.
Which is similar, right?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's the same style. It's what is it called? Like
RTS.
RT. All right, that's what it is. Real-time strategy. I got Halo Wars on Steam a little while back. Tried to play it. I think it aged okay, but I think my taste in games has just shifted, because I loved playing it.
What kind of games are you into now?
I like story RPG games and roguelikes.
What's the last roguelike?
I've got how many hours? I've got like 75 hours in Raven's Watch. So whenever we play again, I'm ready to carry.
How many feathers do you use?
It depends on the difficulty.
Fair. Has it gone down or has it stayed about the same?
Oh no, it's definitely gone down. I'm trying to beat Darkness now because I beat it on the first difficulty and the second difficulty. What is it? Adventure in Twilight. So I'm in Darkness and I keep getting so close, but it is such a challenge. But it's a good game. I enjoy it. I can't wait to play with more people more often. But it's kind of my like unplug my brain and chill a little bit after work game. Roguelikes and roguelites are great games. I used to play Wizard of Legend with my brother a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they just came out with Wizard of Legend 2. So I'm looking forward to playing that as well.
I don't know what that is.
It is a very good roguelite. I don't know what Wizard of Legend 2 would entail. I haven't played it yet. But Wizard of Legend 1 was very, very good. And it came out like years ago. So it's pretty cool that they came out with the second one already. Oh, hell yeah, for the king! Absolutely! Great recommendation.
I have also played For the King.
What, there's a second For the King? Wait, what?
Yes, there is.
There's a For the King 2? I loved it so much. Oh my god, For the King 2. It came out a year ago?
How about a year ago?
Yeah, they definitely kept the same animation style, but they just elevated it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about, what do they call them? Bullet hells? How do you feel about bullet hells?
Bullet hells? What's that?
It's like Galaga if you wanted to hate yourself.
I'm okay with it. I think it's fun. It's very satisfying. Let me see.
To have one frame in order to be safe.
I mean, if you can like manage it, yeah. They are all the same, but it's like it's just one of those games that it's one of those turn your brain off and just shoot and get the satisfying like high damage clear the field sort of games.
Ooh, that beard looks savage. What's up?
I'm looking at spells, and I'm thinking about these levels. The stats and thinking about the spells and the backstory of this guy. It's just making me laugh.
Do you have it? Do you have it selected? Or are you gonna run us through it?
Almost.
Oh yeah, I'm loving that. Oh, he's got a cigar. Hell yeah.
Let's just color that in, shall we?
Just the cigar.
Just the cigar.
Just the cigar.
Okay. Let's see. I think I got him.
Hell yeah. Who named Fishy?
That was Sassy.
Okay, so we need a name for this guy.
Yeah.
From
Schmite,
chat.
give us a name. Give us a name.
So chat, give us a name.
Let's see. Let's go to body. All right. I dig that.
Yo, body.
And then paint. And then select. Boom. Boom. Boom.
So far, I'm digging it. Did you go with dwarf?
I did go with dwarf.
Ha! Same.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
This is how I do it.
It's that papu fruit.
Wait, no, I needed it. All that glitters is gold. Signs on the wall. Let's see. Let's go to metals and let's go to rust.
Dwarven Dock Octopus. Okay.
That works. I like how it's turning out.
Actually, yeah, that's a good color for the metal. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, I was so focused on HeroForge. What were you guys talking about? I heard you guys singing, playing guitar.
Oh, we were just having a good old time.
A good old time.
Okay, so for the name, I took inspiration of Dwarven Doc Octopus, and I said Doctavius Octhorobir.
Fuck yeah.
Doctavius Octhorobir. This is our mad scientist, our mad artificer.
Welcome, Cam.
Definitely not
How
Cam.
you doing, bud?
My gosh, it's been so long. Welcome.
It's been a while.
Been fairly good. Oh, why, hello. Definitely not Cam.
It's right. It's not Cam.
Yeah.
It's totally-
I always mess up. Like, I look at it, I see that, I see that it might be Cam, and then I read
like-
the full message, and I'm like,
It's like one of
Dang
those
it.
English names. It's not Cam.
Cam, are you going to be an imposter tomorrow?
imposter.
Cam says he's joining for Among Us tomorrow. Let's go.
Absolutely. As if there were any way that they couldn't. We were going to drag
Cam
them
is
all in.
committed.
That's the thing. You all think you have a choice. You don't. We're going to summon you.
He's gonna blame every kill on Steve.
Steve
As you
did it.
should.
Twas Esteban.
Estaban?
Esteban.
Stop. It just sounds more German than anything.
Steve somehow managed to sabotage himself.
How so?
He said that I'm gonna blame every kill on Steve, even if it was Steve that died.
Even if Steve isn't in
Steve isn't in the game. It was Steve.
it was me all along.
Was you all along?
Truest imposter.
There we go.
Steve, explain
Trust
to me what
no
that
one.
is on his back.
Not
Is it like
himself.
On his,
Like a Doc Ock claw, like a crab claw?
yeah, like a Doc Ock, like 2 arm on that side, and he's replaced 1 arm on this one due to him working on himself and his left foot.
Oh,
What is the more?
That's actually really good.
Yeah, right.
That's
I was about to.
actually really good.
I was actually gonna say, like, what's the morality of this character that kind of like changes the.
Oh. If they're experimenting on people, like prisoners, and just kind of doing what they need, I imagine lawful good? No. Probably not in the good realm.
Okay.
Kitzel Schmeich says he needs a Warhammer.
He needs a
For
warhammer.
surgery.
Well, that's what Kitzel Schmeich says. I don't know if I agree. It's up to you. It's your
You
creation.
know, have you ever seen them do knee surgeries? It's fucking horrific.
How do you think
Oh
this one got
yeah.
Spinal surgeries.
replaced? Give me a
knee
hammer.
surgeries. Sometimes you gotta, get in there. Like, if you've ever watched someone crack the sternum, it's grotesque. The sound it makes. Oof.
What was the name of that World War II surgeon?
The evil one or the good one?
Josef Mengele.
Yeah, Mangala. Yeah.
Mangala, sweet Mangala.
What? No. Hold on. I love the way you phrased that. What was the name of that World War II surgeon? You mean the Nazi?
He was known as the Angel of Death. He did like
Yeah.
really fucked up experiments.
Did twins.
People
twin studies.
died of pain. That is one of the most sadistic motherfuckers in all of history.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a floppy club.
Hey man, they got pills for that now.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, hey, look.
Perfectly nice fella.
World War II Simon. that is the greatest understatement I've ever heard in my life. That's so good.
Yeah.
I love it. That was a very vague question.
Very vague question. What was the name of that one guy during World War II? He did the thing. Oh yeah, the most sadistic motherfucker that ever existed.
You guys remember that one public speaker? Like, he was pretty decent. He got the crowd riled up. He had a very interesting hairstyle. Hitler. That's right. Oh my god.
Hey Matt, who was that one guy who lives in New York?
You know, that's a very good question.
Cam wants to know. Who?
Splinter?
Splinter?
Do you think Shredder eats pizza?
You know, I would think that he'd have to. He lives in New York. He has to eat pizza.
Right? Like, I mean, I know that New York has
New York
has like a cavalcade of just incredible, just a mishmash of people and cultures. But like, sometimes you're just like, I need a good slice. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
I would say so. He puts turtle meat on his pizza for sure.
I mean, you know, that would be the best way to do it. To really just stick it to him. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I really do.
Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
Power.
Cowabunga! Did you make a cigar white?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I guess the theme that I chose. Fixing it, my lord.
He's chiefing.
I mean, your character, man. Like, you do your thing.
It's a magical cigar, and so the it actually turns ash white on the outside before.
Yeah, he's just puffed on it so hard because he's so anxious.
He's got to steady those. He's got to steady those hands before he goes into surgery.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna administer the anesthetic. Meet the anesthetic, and it's his maul. The innuendos.
The innuendos are too easy.
Magical cigar. I don't get it. Cam. Not Cam. I don't get it. Explain.
Spell it out for us.
CMP.
It'll have.
Hard. Good. Whoa now.
Whoa.
Anytime, Cam.
Jesus Christ.
Cam and I have a special sort of relationship.
I thought oh, Jesus. I was like, how special is this really? Oh my god.
And they were roommates.
Ever seen 50 Shades of Grey? Like that.
So it's like Twilight, but wait, which one came first? 50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fanfiction, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yes.
Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Oh. Come on, baby. Work it on out. Work it on out. Ooh. That's not what I wanted.
Wait, Matt, did you go through the class details? What
I
spells
have
he
not.
had and all that?
Nope. I was gonna wait until we got a little further. I think I can start now. So, we have Doctavius Octhorabeard, a dwarven artificer. I tried to go multi-class, but it wouldn't let me. So he's a level 3 artificer, right? What else? The background. The background I chose was cloistered scholar. I feel like that really fits. Like he's trying to do all his stuff, but people just keep telling him no. So he's got to kind of do it on his own, and he's like scrounging for any kind of information he can, and on any kind of test subjects he can, and writing it all down. So he's got proficiencies in Arcana, and the languages I took were Abyssal because you got to make a deal with some kind of devil at that point, and Dwarvish obviously because metallurgy and smithing, like all that stuff. What else? Species, again, dwarf. Tool proficiencies. I took initially for the background and stuff, or some other thing, forget. It changed it. But the proficiencies I had originally taken were carpenter's tools because there's no surgeon tools, and I figured if you can use a saw, it's again like Mangala, that one World War II scientist, that he would be not so clean, and it would be just grotesque and awful. So hammers and like saws and just disgustingness, vice grips. So has a strength of 12, a dexterity of 13, constitution of 15 because you got to be able to hold it down when you're in the operating room, an intelligence of 13, again a little mad, but can hold his own, more of a figure it out on the fly kind of guy. The fly was his first subject. Wisdom of 13 as well, again like has a vision but is not necessarily all the way there. And then charisma of 9, because obviously.
Yeah.
Very, very, very like lost it. It gets what he can, so is not bringing in people through normal means. Can't just persuade somebody.
What is it? What's the subclass? Did you say the subclass? You said he was an artificer.
I took infusions. I don't think it asked me for a subclass. There we go. Proficiencies.
Give you a subclass.
Proficiencies. Investigation, because again, searching through, trying to figure out like anatomy and when you dig inside of a human or some kind of orc, like how far can you go before they expire. Which leads me to spells. Guidance. Has guidance to cast upon themselves, so just in case, get a little extra help. Shocking grasp for when they inevitably flatline. Cure wounds, because of course during post-op you got to be able to make sure that they're staying okay. Expeditious retreat for when you're found. And then for some reason it came with heroism, which I
think that gives you temporary
immune to being
points.
Frightened and gains temporary hit points on a willing creature. So you can put it on yourself. So again, right before he's going into surgery, the heroism is in his cigar. And then shield for like any kind of just in case the anesthetic wears off and they wake up.
I dig it a lot. Wait, did you go over the infusions?
Infusions. Mind sharpener. If you fail a constitution saving throw, you can use to succeed. Again, feeling a little queasy, is able to just make sure that they can get through the surgery. Enhanced defense for when, again, they inevitably either have somebody wake up on the table or are caught. Enhanced weapon allows them to get through the thick flesh, or bone in this case, because again, some anatomy is a little different on these creatures. And then a homunculus servant, because sometimes you need an extra pair of hands.
I think I'm done with the guy.
I think that's
sick.
Doctavius Octhorbeard, the mad scientist.
Sorry, Doctavius. That's what it was. Doctavius
Octhorbeard.
Octhorbeard. Beard or just beard?
You know what? I'll let you choose.
Thank you, Cam.
Thank you, Cam.
Good,
not Cam.
A good dwarf always has a beard in it. Ah, what happened? Okay.
Doctavius Octhorbeard.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to give him like oil-stained hands from maybe working on his like appendages or something. I couldn't find a spell FX for him, so I painted the underside of his hand blue to kind of give it that like he's about to cast something. He is a dwarf, but if he's working on people, I definitely feel like he's sneaky and is going to creep in and Murdia, which explains the hammer. Because like slitting your throat is fine, but like cracking open that skull to make improvements, it's gonna need more
finesse.
Yeah. I was trying to elongate these arms because he definitely uses those appendages for work. but this is as big as they get.
Hey, it's about how you use them, not the size.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty girthy. So, they probably pick up a lot of things.
Definitely Not Cam says, Steve, thoughts on growing out your beard to resemble your creation?
If. You know what? Actually, I've been wanting to see how long it can go. I think this is not the longest it's been. But
so, for reference, Lee, it took him 2 years to get to wherever you saw him. So,
man,
yeah.
That's
so resembling your creation will take you about 2 to 3 years. It seems
probably
like
5 with the
if it even does that, my guy.
Yeah, because remember it's braided, so it's longer.
Yeah.
And it's very, very full. So that's at least a 5-year job.
Well, looks like you gotta get started.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here.
Well, hell, woohoo! Yeah.
Beard extensions are allowed.
Oh, the game has changed.
Oh, we're gonna make you look like a 15-year-old scene girl back in 2009. We're gonna give you the zebra stripes ones.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking
dude.
about? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
But you also have to wear the fishnet
Gloves.
Fishnet gloves.
Fingerless gloves.
Breaks out the crown blackberry.
Oh
my god. All right.
During this bountiful stream, yes. So now I have to give a descriptor.
Correct.
For you. Okay.
And Marco makes the D&D Beyond, and I will do the.
You get the autiste.
I will autiste it.
All right, we're doing 3d6 drop 1, or we're just doing 3d6 flat?
I was doing 4d6. 4d,
or 4d6 drop 1.
Yeah, drop the lowest. And it doesn't matter if you get 72 or not.
Gotcha.
What are we looking at?
I am imagining a...
What was the idea you had earlier?
Well, the idea that I had earlier was Jason Voorhees, but that's because I misunderstood the assignment.
That's okay.
I thought we were going to be doing like movie villains and then having to build them because me personally, Jason Voorhees is a barbarian.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The fact that you can kill somebody by swinging them from a sleeping bag against a tree and just, dude, the best. I still think one of the best kills that he had was, I believe it's in 2, because I love that series as much as I can remember the early ones. And it's this guy, and he's just rolling through in his wheelchair. He's like, hello? And then just boom! Machete to the face and just starts going back. And I was just like, oh my god. Jason doesn't give a fuck. Comes out of nowhere.
I am picturing a djinn.
Okay.
A djinn?
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe that has been let loose outside of his lamp, or the lamp is cracked but the owner does not realize it yet. So, but the owner has ways around this wishing and won't let him free or whatever, to where, in order to exact revenge, the djinn starts to break out, and anybody that's close to the owner starts to get a lot of misfortune. Basically, the owner would get the wish, but then the djinn would break out and carry out the monkey's paw effect, whether that be poisoning the guy's servants, or poisoning any family members, or just straight up just making a floor disappear when his friends are trying to come into town. Like, very mischievous monkey's paw effect for the guy.
You said mischievous?
Yeah, mischievous. Yeah, I mean, because like if he's stuck with the person that owns the lamp and having to, he is the monkey paw in himself, then yeah, he would definitely have to like sneak out and cause destruction and chaos. Meanwhile, he's like, I never got out.
Okay, a little different.
Yeah, like I carried out your wish, but I never left.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh my god. You just gave it to me. You just gave it to me. Here we go.
Oh? Once, long ago, I broke from my lamp and killed the master's dog. For you.
Oh God, Cam and Geeky Gamer Girl.
Right into the secret folder. Oh, for you wearing the maid outfit? Yeah.
For those late lonely nights, roar, goodness me.
Oh, the roar with that. Yeah. Let the fingerless gloves continue.
God.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are tuning in and you're trying to wonder what's happening, Matt to the, I guess this is left.
Far left.
Oh, our left? It
Far
says
left.
connecting to.
It would be on the left, yeah.
If you're looking
Matt,
at your phone, left side.
Oh, there we go. Matt is creating the statistics for a monster. Using the D&D 5 rulebook, creating a class.
Nope. Oh,
no, wait. Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
See, it's not so
Marco.
easy.
Marco is creating the class, the D&D 5e class, for a djinn, while Matt, correctly this time, is making the HeroForge. I like what's going on here. It feels like this hairstyle and this kind of gives me a very much so a Feywild sprite that's like, you can't get into the forest.
Yeah, I mean, well, so when you started playing Dream Theater, I was like, oh, well, obviously he's got to be a JoJo's character. So I was like, yeah, because what you said, he's a little like impish and impish, and yeah, there's only one thing to do. Only one thing you can do.
One thing.
JoJo's character.
I don't know why.
Doesn't even matter how hard you try.
How hard you're trying. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme.
Remind yourself how I.
What is it, Herc? You wanna come up?
I got so
Come
far.
Come here. Come on. Wow.
Color.
See that? See that right over there? See that? That little camera right there? No. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Herc.
Oh my gosh, the goodest boy.
Yes. Oh. Oh, he's on the move for something. Oh. What is it? What is
Give me
it?
the story one more time. A little more. A little more.
It is a
djinn,
yeah,
and his lamp is broken.
Yes. So
But the masters managed to keep him around.
Yeah. So the lamp is still there, but maybe there's a crack in it that allows, like, the master fully believes that he has total control over the genie. But maybe there's a crack in the lamp. Maybe, he's shackled by the master under some sort of spell or anything like that. But he has to do the master's bidding or the wishes or whatever. However, like I said before, he does the monkey's paw effect in retaliation.
Understood.
So take that for what you will.
All right. I think I got it.
Sorry, I had to feed the demon, which is known as Hercules. Had to give him a chew bone. I mean, the bones of his enemies. It's so hard coming by those. Whenever he goes on walks, he happens to slay a couple. Mm-hmm. I don't leash him, so he just goes wherever he wants. He comes back with bodies.
You mean potties?
Oh, let the potties hit the floor. Push me again. Can't. So I don't remember it. Here we go.
What?
I can only count to one. I can
Two.
only count to one. I can only count to
one. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Oh, I hear those dice. I hear the dice jingling. Oh, nice pose.
Thank you. It's very much like he's trying to hide it. So, like, I got away with it. Ha 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 ha.
Well, same as always, chat. If you would like to name this genie, this evil genie, then please put it in the chat, and that will be the name, or we shall take it in reference and turn it into something that properly fits. Unless you get it on the first try, then hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And while they're doing this, also remember that you can, if you have Amazon Prime, you have one subscription that you can use every month. And if you like us enough, you can use that Twitch subscription on us. And then, but the catch is that it does not renew. So you have to resubscribe every month. That is the catch. But it helps us out. It helps the channel. So yeah, if you want to do that as well. Theseus. Ooh.
Like the ship of Theseus? That's actually a really interesting idea for this character.
One of my favorite of those Greek pantheon movies at the time. Also Henry Cavill, can do no wrong.
Immortals,
yeah, so good.
So good. I got you. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 when I'm bow. Yeah, no, he was great in that movie, and then like literally the next movie that I saw him in was Superman. So when I saw that like he transformed into Superman, which he still is, at least my Superman.
Hashtag my Superman.
Hashtag Christopher Reeve is technically the only Superman, but Henry Cavill's a close second.
Did you see where they like did the face when he was going up the beam?
I was trying to. I tried to pause it and I just couldn't see it, but I heard that was a thing.
Yeah, he's filming a Voltron movie.
What? Hey, hell yeah! I know he's. Hopefully, he's still part of the Warhammer Amazon series that they're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
if they kicked him off that, people would riot.
Well, I heard there was some flack for it because they made like a female Custodes, which apparently is not a thing in the lore, and then the Games Workshop was like, no, we retroactively created this female Custodes for the show or whatever. People weren't about it.
I think I'm set.
You think you are set?
Dope. There we go. I did not roll very good stats.
That makes sense, alright. Bad stats mean more clever.
I like what you're doing. I'm very interested to hear what Marco has created. Very interested.
Well, I can start if you won't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Can I take a guess?
Sure.
Magic abilities, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He's a djinn. He's a caster.
Yeah, he okay. He's a caster.
He's a human. His name is Greg.
You know what? I'm gonna say warlock, but it's reversed because he's the patron.
So that was my original idea.
Ooh.
I was thinking like a warlock, but I'm like, but a genie warlock, like he's the genie, so he wouldn't be the patron. He's the one of which the magic originally comes from, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's a sorcerer.
Ooh, okay.
So I made him a changeling because he's all about the trickery, right? He's all about monkey paw. Like the thing that you said that got me thinking, like, how do you get fucky wucky with like magic and tricking people and stuff, is that he's all about the trick, right? Mm-hmm. So he's a changeling. So he can, like, I was originally going to go with a Ganassi. Made the most amount of sense, right? He's a djinn. Has to be Ganassi.
Yeah.
But the monkey paw thing,
elemental.
I'm like, he's a trickster. So I'm like, he's a changeling. He changes his appearance. He still has to obey his master, but he's going to make it difficult for him, right? Be like, you're not going to be able to recognize me. So you can call me and I'll show up as somebody else or whatever. But like, I'm going to make it difficult for you. You have to like guess. And then there's going to be moments where you're going to be like, all right, Jin, whatever we decide to name him. But it's not that person. You just think it's that person, but it's like, now you're just tapping some stranger on the shoulder. You seem like a weirdo. So it's very embarrassing for you. So I made them a wild magic sorcerer because they are unpredictable. Originally, I was going to go with shadow sorcerer because it's like sneaky and like I'm giving you like, you know, like you can't get away from like me fucking with you. But I'm like, no, unpredictability, monkey paw, wild magic sorcerer. Gotta have that wild magic surge. They have minor illusion. And they have friends, so they can charm you. And they have like my illusion for distraction. Dancing lights to like make you look over here while I'm doing something over here. And then mind sliver, because it's like, no, you did wish for that. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. So mind sliver to like mess with a person's like their conscientiousness. What?
They're a gaslighter.
Exactly.
Well, they are a genie, so they are made of gas.
They have Arcana, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Investigation, and Performance.
Which
because it's all about understanding the target that you're messing with, and even though you are bound to them, you can still like get what they mean, like see what they want, but then be like, all right, how do I word? They didn't word it right, so I can mess with the wording of their wish.
Which that's an interesting thing to do. Like, what if a genie was in like gas form when he's coming out of the lamp, and then you were to light that gas? Would that be flammable?
If they're made of a flammable gas, maybe, but assuming that it's magic, probably be immune.
Well, isn't like firebolt like magical fire?
Yeah.
So you could just like boom, and he's like, "You have," like, rub the lamp 3 times. It's like, "You have awakened the destroyer of." Ah! Put it out! Put it out! Put it out! Put it out!
And they're on fire. They speak Abyssal, Common, Primordial, and Sylvan because, like, he's a genie, so he's of the origin of the universe, presumably, so Primordial. But then Abyssal and Sylvan, because... Oh, no, wait, it should be Infernal. I'm switching that. I'm changing it. Because Infernal is the language of devils, and they're the ones that make deals.
Okay.
Abyssal is the language of demons, and they're the chaotic ones. So Infernal and Sylvan are tricksters. For meta magic, I gave them Subtle Spell, so they can cast a spell without anybody noticing, and Heightened Spell. So if I'm going to cast a spell on you, you're gonna have disadvantage on the roll.
I like that a lot. I like the Subtle Spell, so it even bleeds more into like the nobody knows what's actually happening.
That wasn't me. My hands are here. You know.
Yeah.
They have shape change because they're a changeling, and then their spells. I thought about like things that are unpredictable. So this one's a little predictable, very easy. Grease, make the terrain difficult to walk on. You know, mess with you that way. Haha. Classic banana peel moment. Chaos Bolt. So it's an attack roll, but you have to roll to figure out what type of damage it's doing. There's no predictability to it. It's different every time. You have no control over it. And then I gave them Mind Spike, similar with messing with somebody's brain. And it also, like, Mind Spike allows you to kind of like keep track of your target. So it's like, I'm gonna you're not leaving my sight. I'm fucking with you. And then Nether's Mischief. So this is a new spell to me, but it seemed really cool. You fill a 20-foot cube you can see within range with Fey and Draconic magic. Roll on the Mischievous Surge table to determine the magical effect produced, and roll again at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends. You can move the cube up to 10 feet before you roll. So here's some of the effects. The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you until the start of your next turn. Bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn, as the flowers spray water in their faces. Each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn. A giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movements to move in a random direction. And I'm just going to read them all. And then 4, drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult to rain until the start of your next turn. So all of that is just about like fucking with the person that's targeting. So that's kind of the motif that I went with for all of his spells.
I like that a lot. I like how it is definitely messing with anything that he does is messing with the other characters somehow, either with tracking or making the other NPC or the other character having a harder time. I love that. Yeah.
And he has a lot of plausible deniability because a lot of these spells are outside of the predictability of it. It's outside of his control. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't know what's going to be produced. That's the nature of it all. Kind of proud of this character. Do we have a name for him? Has chat come up with a name for this guy? Have we come up with a name for this guy?
Well, Clitchos Mike said Theseus.
Oh, that's right. Theseus.
So this is Theseus.
Actually, that's pretty perfect. Because, well, this is kind of a stretch, I guess. But so the ship of Theseus, which is what that reminds me of, is you take a ship, you take parts of the ship, like what you continue to replace parts of the ship until every part is new, is the same ship as it was before.
Yeah, it's
and
also
so
like
it's,
if you take board by board and you build the same ship out of the same pieces of wood, is it the same ship or is it a new ship?
right. And so that like uncertainty of is something what it is or was it or what it isn't fits very well for this character. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's a good character. All right, walk us through it, Matt.
So we have Theseus here. There's the lamp, making it look tarnished because it like the essentially when it is nice and gold and pristine and lustrous, it's the bond holding the gin is strong, but it's tarnished and it's waned and it's tenuous at best. We have this kind of slick sheen to the skin because again, as it changes, it can adjust the luster. There's a tattoo maybe inspired by where it came from or its origins, or maybe that's one of the sealing magics or something that it can do. The very impish grin. This is like having done the thing and getting away with it mid-stride. Sharp pointed teeth and very androgynous in features because again, as a changeling, it can be whatever it wants to be at any time. But I like the flowing nature of this pose. It feels like maybe it's floating or maybe it's tied to the ground, but always the reminder that it still is belonging to someone, though it is starting to gain its independence and its autonomy and using that in a very nefarious way. And then I also gave it these really cool irises because I thought that was just fucking cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
wait, do you have Pro?
yeah.
Ah.
You think I fuck around?
He loves making characters. Oh man,
I like it a lot.
So
This
And
is-
I like the androgyny of it all. I think that's a really nice touch.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of what I did for my boy, or I guess my person, Adamus. He's very very Ken doll.
Well, that's pretty sweet, y'all.
Hell yeah.
I think we came up with some pretty good characters. I'm very happy with
so
them.
too.
yeah, Fishy, Doctavius, and now
Theseus.
Theseus.
Geeky gamer girl. He looks like a trickster. That's all that matters to me. Is that if you looked at this, you'd be like, "Yep, that's a trickster, all right."
What was the choice in going with the silver skin?
I knew that I wanted to do something that was uncanny. I didn't want to go with anything flat. Like I didn't want to do a basic blue or like a red. I wanted it to be ethereal. I wanted it to be something that when you look at it, you know, but at the same time, when people make a wish, it's typically for themselves. So he almost acts as like a mirror. So your hubris in the thing, as his monkey paws want to do, is almost like, just remember, you wanted this.
Ooh,
I fucking love that.
Yep.
that is glorious.
Yeah. So like you're always looking in, even though you're wanting out. And also like, I don't know, I just kind of dug the color. Like I clicked on it, was like, yeah, I fuck with that. So it was simple. But yeah.
I think this is probably like the most interesting lore heavy character we've come up with tonight.
And it's
Way to
the
go,
simplest
Steve.
design, I would say.
Yeah, it's the simplest design, and it's just like it. But that's the thing, right? Is that a mirror is simple. A mirror is not like you can adorn a mirror, but it's just a reflective surface. It's a simple thing.
Yeah, and the thing that I like the most is like, because I don't know if anyone noticed, but I was adjusting the hue of this like undertone, and it's green. And I like it because if you're like, if someone ever asks you, unless you're doing like a silvered mirror, a mirror's color is like green. Like if you look at the very edge of a mirror, it's that bluish greenish tint to it. So like with that idea, he's literally kind of like a mirror.
Yeah, I love that. I think, yeah, this is brilliant. Way to go, Steve. It's a good fucking character.
This one's definitely my favorite of the night.
Yeah, it's all of us.
Same.
Team building.
Team building.
Our character combat.
This is such a good character.
Yeah, I mean, every single one of those. I love Doctavius. I think he's. I honestly think he would be a nuisance in just in a darklit town.
He's a wily one.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love Fishy because I don't like deep water, so it's equally as terrifying.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry about that, bud. That's why I was like, oh, water, and I was like, fuck, I forgot it wasn't Steve. Marco likes water.
Marco does like water. Marco loves water.
So I need either way, you guys would have a fun time with it. But yeah, this was fun, and it's not just ours; it's chat.
The communities.
It's the communities. These are
everybody.
All of yours. Everybody.
Yeah. Everybody contributed.
Watch as these start to slowly trickle into the Teslam campaign.
Was that a pun?
Why? How was that a pun?
Trickle.
Theseus.
Oh, trickle. God damn
trickle
it.
water.
Nope. I meant just like Salt Baying it.
Actually, I would love the link of all the characters that you guys have made, including last week's. So if you want to link me those characters, that'd be freaking awesome.
I'll think about it. Absolutely.
BBEG shows up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You know him.
I know
you.
Them. I
Oh,
know
man.
your game.
Yeah, but then you know their weaknesses too. So you're like, from whence you came, you shall remain
until you are complete again.
Fuck you, Cage. Fuck you, Jables.
J-balls. I'll get you, Tenacious D.
I'm the devil. I love metal. Down. Check
this riff. It's fucking tasty. I'm the devil. I can do what I want.
Whatever I do, I'm gonna flaunt.
So good.
There's never been a rock off I've ever lost.
I love that the green screen eats up Matt's
Takes off
mustache.
the mustache. I've been watching that all night, and I was like, how can I get it to do it? Where is it? Hold on.
Get it back.
A second. Wait. Hold
Turn
on.
your face
Just
more.
turn. And then
There he goes.
His upper lip. It's gone.
It's gone.
Jeez, I'm like a South Park
Yeah, it's not
character.
doing it for me. I don't know.
Little recap. Thursday night is Steve's Quest with me, and we're finally on Witcher 3. We're in the last chapter of Geralt's quest until they release Witcher 4, or they re-release Witcher 1, which is already a thing. Which. So
Sandwich.
then sandwich, and then on Saturday we have a let's play of all the Kingdom Hearts that was from you guys giving following us. So thank you. Sunday is In the Shadow of Gods. It is part 3 of our 3-part series. So check out the finale because it was super kooky today's Tuesday? It was super kooky 2 days ago. We got up to some hijinks, a little bit of PvP, and one of us nearly died. If it wasn't for a clutch maneuver before everything happened by Silas.
The 28th, we're going to do some pumpkin carving / painting. And we'd love to see your pumpkins before, during, or after that stream. So drop them in the Discord. You can tag us on Instagram. You know, whatever. We just want to see your pumpkins. Big pumpkins, small pumpkins, messy, clean. We don't care. We just want you to get involved and have fun. So that's Monday, October 28th, 7 p.m. right here.
Yes.
And we are sponsored by Gamer Grind Co. Coffee for gamers. Do you like coffee? Do you like gaming? Get yourself a bag of Gamer Grind Co. A good cup of Joe will go a long way on the quest. So we can get some coffee and hashtag get on that grind.
Hell yeah. And eventually we will be giving away a bag for you so you can try it. And if you like it, you want to feel like supporting us, at least you'll know you like campaign. It's good. Really good. At least the checkpoint. I had the checkpoint. It's good.
If you like our campaign, you'll love their campaign.
Klitschel Schmeich, I'm receiving the biscotti flavor shortly. Hell
yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let us know how it is. I know that Birdstrike got the biscotti flavor as well. So,
ooh. Apparently that seems to be a fan favorite.
That was the one I was gonna get if I didn't get checkpoint.
I was thinking about rage mode, but I got dark ops.
Lastly, again, thank you so much to Curious Accounts of Creepy Occurrences podcast. The entire cast was great. The production was amazing. It was a fun time. Episode 1 is now out everywhere, wherever you can listen to a podcast. Go like, go rate. Just tell them how you liked it. It's a good time. All local talent, and it's just fantastic. It's a good, fun, spooky, goofy time. So please support them.
Crazy questers. They are questers like us.
There's one thing we got to do before we raid.
There is one thing we got to do before we raid.
In 4 seconds.
2,
and then
1.
We can.
Bye.
Okay, bye.